Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Out of play for a throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That is ended up in no man's land. Played out towards the right wing. Just eases him off the ball. Bale. Bale, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in...
Goes in for the header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Drogba.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lahm has been caught there, it's a foul. And they're quick to get it back. Bale. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Bale. Conte. Looking for the run.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Some good work on the right flank here. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bale. Rummenigge. Done delicately. And that is expertly dealt with. Pirlo chooses to go cross-field.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Beckham. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Good read, needed to be.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance to shoot now! Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Collar. Now the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mateus, Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball here, and he lines up a... Has a go! Rijkaard can get it clear. Now it's Bale, in once more. Gerrard, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Bale. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely worked. Conte. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pirlo. Mateus.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
This certainly looks appetising. Beckham! Wonderful!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen,
He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's slung out wide. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Beckham.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And the volley. Lovely feet. Opts to play it back. Drogba. De Roberto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. In towards the middle. Terrific header! He scores! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And here's the chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary. And now the hit! No, he's missed it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Distributed tidily. Bale. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Back into the middle. Oh, just skips past his man. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Jan Koller. Number
There's the crossfield ball.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field,
Ball's gone astray.
number 14, Suarez.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
No way through. Bale looking to get on the end of this.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ambrosini picks it up from the goal kick. Luis Suarez. Bale. And here's Beckham.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
He's got full. He will be livid with himself.
well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
There will be 5 minutes.
In towards the back stick.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Kaka. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's an excellent interception. And it's Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Driving through the middle. He might be in here! And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. It's a goal kick. Decent progress down the left. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Great chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got...
Can he finish? Rummenigge. Czech has that under control. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless at the moment. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Hullet. Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy.
Goal! A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Beckham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Deco.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Rodri gets across to intercept that, and there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Beckham with the short one. And here's Beckham. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Maldini. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's in a great position. Suarez is flagged offside. Vieira. Some good work on the right flank here. Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with...
Goes in for the header! Harmlessly behind. And they're back on the ball again. He's picked his way through. Messi. That had too much on it. 5 minutes till the break. Pull it. Maldini wins the duel this time. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well read, nice interception. Searching ball that into space. Deco. Vinicius Junior. Oh, played right into his path. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed.
And that's the second half started. No changes at the interval from either side. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Messi. That's good vision. He's beaten the last man. Can he put it away? That's a decent clearance. Lahm spots it and intercepts. And that is a little undercooked. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Pullet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pullet is fouled. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Pinches it off him. Lahm. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Fiddles it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bardiol gets it clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Almost an hour gone. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? He scores! And the comeback is complete. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Vietnam take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 2 fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Played with finesse. Beckham.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's looking. It's Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Beckham. Gerrard.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's had it taken off him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
He rises! Maldini. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Lam. Collier. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that has been cleared.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Deco. And it's Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lam. Interesting ball. Vieira. Eto'o might just make this. That has been cut short. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's had it nicked away. That's a good ball played into space. Luis Suarez. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Closing in on goal. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for a corner, and we have our very first corner. Beckham goes short. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nedved. Now it's Beckham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard cuts it out. He's looking to set free a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale. Beckham. For Bale. Nedved. Luis Suarez. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Might be danger here. Nice ball, and he might be... Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Suarez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Messi. Bale. Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! Up he goes! Messi! Nedved. And it's Beckham. And it's Gerrard. Beckham. Beckham. Bale gets into some space.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Gerrard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chouameni to Gerrard. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's been given... Can he finish? They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control. Messi, Luis Suarez, and he was alert to it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just too much on that. Beckham. Now it's Nedved.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Tromeni gathers from the goal kick.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Now it's Beckham. Luis Suarez. So nearly the perfect ball. And there's the end of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Pirlo plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a climb! Beckham. Gerrard. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tromeni makes the interception. It could be in here. Pirlo has a go! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts, and he welcomes it in.
Look, movement creates...
Climbs up big! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.